What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to continue where we left off. As you guys can clearly tell, Solana has just exploded in price. From its beautiful bull flag formation, you can see clear as day right here. We were tracking a major bull flag where the price, you can see, soared up. We created a lower high, lower low pattern as we filled down. And then we had the confirmation closure of the 4-hour chart right here, which was the buy-in opportunity. And since then, we have rallied to the upside here. As you guys can see, we had drawn this on FAIRDESK as well, which is where I make all my copy trades, or I'm going to start making copy trades on here available for you guys, which you can join by clicking the first link in the description down below. And you can see we actually took advantage of this trade. Now, I got in and I got out super quick because I had other things I needed to do today, but I just wanted, and I was also messing around with this here, but we predicted that this would rally up higher, so we did actually put in a copy trade, which is actually, it's currently available right here. You can see we did have this trade put through, so obviously we made a quick little profit right here, and you can see we have one of 60 people following currently here, so definitely make sure to go follow me down in the description below, and you can see my current trade position. So we had a quick trade, get in and get out. We made a little over $120 in profit just with a quick trade. It took, I think, just an hour, and we were able to make a couple $100 or just a little over $100 super quickly here, and I'm just getting familiar with the platform. It's very similar to other platforms I've used, and soon we'll be going in a little bit longer. But if you just left it alone for a little bit longer, you'd be up quite a bit. You can see with this rally that we had, so I'm excited to see that. But just to play around with it, here is that first trade that we had put up on FAIRDESK super quick, so make sure to go join FAIRDESK down in the description below. But moving forward, I am excited. I do want to talk about this beautiful Solana pump. I think you by now should definitely have taken your profits. And we'll also be looking at XRP, which looks next to pump and the next rally. Ethereum here also, same thing with Bitcoin. And then we're also going to look at the S&P 500, which has now broken into all-time highs yet again. This is absolute madness, if you ask me here. Currently up quite a bit, though, from that first buy-in opportunity. If I take a long position, or not a long position, if we take the price range from bottom, which was right around here, you can see we're up actually 7.5%, which is wild. Definitely wild, if you ask me here. So lots of interesting things to go over, lots of interesting things to talk about in today's video. But with all that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump right into today's episode. So guys, starting things off with XRP here, you'll notice that we are tracking a daily chart symmetrical triangle here. We haven't yet hit our price ceiling, but we are still consolidating fairly well. You can see we kind of fell into this one here, then created a higher low, lower high pattern. You can see where we clearly set up resistances and supports, and we are waiting for that breakout period to actually take place here. We only have 2 points of confirmation, 1 and 2 on top resistance, which is a little bit worrisome, but we also have 3 points now of confirmation on bottom support, which is very good. This shows us clear-cut support, which is what we want to see here. Now, as we fill this in, we will make a decision. Unfortunately, with us falling into one, typically we fall out of it. So that is something that we have to keep on our radar. But there's also, the slight chance that we might actually reverse up, which would be great. Regardless of the direction that we move to, we'll still be able to capitalize on this, and we'll still be able to trade it on FAIRDESK here once we get that confirmation. So as we fill this in, we need to make a decision here, and really what we're going to wait for is a daily closure above here. Now, I don't think the 4-hour charts look the best. We could leave it up, honestly. It's really not that bad. This is a much bigger charting here where you can see problems on the bottom support here. Might even be able to extend this out just a hair lower to incorporate it. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. I don't really like the way that looks. I'll leave it how I had it here. We also have this price ceiling with the small wick above it here, which is why I'm a little uncertain with the top. But really, we could either play it aggressive and wait for a 4-hour confirmation closure above here, or wait because it's starting to take quite a bit of consolidation. We wait for a daily closure, and if we can close the daily outside of this resistance here, then we can buy in and long to the upside here. And that's truly what I'm waiting for. That's the next trade that I have available, or patiently waiting for here. We just completed our Solana trade, which was epic here. This was the easiest one. Obviously, now that we're overbought on the 4-hour chart, I would suspect to see us correct down a bit. I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if that's what happened here. We rallied up. We created that lower high, lower low pattern. We bought in beautifully right here. We spoke about it yesterday. Once we confirmed closure at that 4-hour right here, that was the buy-in signal. And since then, we had 3 beautiful bullish candles, about 12 hours of just bullish market right after that, which is epic. This was the easiest confirmation that we were able to take advantage of. You saw the trade trade on FAIRDESK. Now it's all in the air, which is super cool. Also, you guys can take advantage of all my trades too. And for more information, ask me specific questions. It's all in my Patreon. So I highly recommend you also join my Patreon, which is linked down in the description below. This is so you can get access, being able to speak to me, a little bit more in depth than just leaving a comment, and also being able to see my trades a little bit more in depth before we even make them happen. Kind of just a price prediction there. Just more information is more helpful. So make sure to check that out as well. But this Solana breakout was epic. Good chance we could even correct down a little bit here. We jump back and pull out just a bit to the daily here. There's plenty of room to head higher, but there's also a chance of correction off here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see that very soon too. I'm just going to wait for that to happen first. But until then, my main focus was also looking at XRP. This could break as early as today and could break as late as in the end of May here. So this is something we're going to have to be patient for, especially because these can break out early. That is something that could happen very early on, and that's why we have to keep a very close eye on here. Obviously, I will keep you informed and updated online. So definitely stay tuned for that as well. And then moving forward from these other cryptos, Ethereum's getting real close to wanting to break out. Let me tell you, beautiful. This one's going to be massive. I mean, when we buy into here, it's going to be a massive trade on this daily chart here. We're creating these lower high, lower lows, filling in the gap here. Just yesterday, we retested it. Yesterday and this morning, we're retesting it here. Rejection clearly, but we're battling major moving averages here, which had a bearish cross. We have a price floor here. I'm going to buy in the second we get confirmation on the daily above 3105. The second we see closure above 3105 on the daily charts here, just like this, I mean, that is the signal, guys. This is going to be a massive, a Goliath, a behemoth of a breakout to the upside here, which you guys should obviously be taking advantage of. So keep your eyes peeled on this because it is going to pop, and it is going to pop really big, really soon. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that because it's going to happen quicker than you know. This might pop as early as today. I mean, we're retesting this real soon. I think we're going to see a little bit of correction here. Solana is due for a little bit of a pullback. XRP, maybe a little bit, but definitely we could see Ethereum pull back down a little bit here. You can already see that turbulence right now, a little inconsistency right here. And, Bitcoin's been tough, especially with multiple days of trading outside this downtrend here. This has been throwing me off quite a bit. I want to incorporate it, but it just doesn't look the best. I mean, I could leave it like this. This might actually be more of a more conservative position here, mainly because of this resistance up here. Before, when I had it like this was a little too much, especially with the candle that we just saw today, kind of bouncing off that support. So if I move this down like this, things look a little bit better. Still 1, 2, 3 points of confirmation. Here's number 4. I don't think we're ready yet to break through, and I don't think this was that breakout outside the bull flag that we're all patiently waiting for. Ethereum hasn't done it just yet, and I think Ethereum's in line with when Bitcoin does it too. That's why I had to move this up a little bit here, but we can also expect to see correction. I mean, there's a lot we can go on, some intraday trading. Let's see how today closes. You can already see the reversal doji forming, which would signify correction here. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see it, to be honest with you here. Just keep your eyes peeled on it because I don't think that breakout's coming just this moment. I mean, if it does, it's not going to happen until tonight, till we get that daily closure. So there's plenty of time left on these cryptos to just wait around a little bit here. But yeah, I'd be a little bit patient for the time being. S&P, like I'm just mind blown. I'm blown away of how high we keep going. Now we're extremely overbought on the daily. You can see we're now trading at 76 on the RSI. This screams correction here. So let's wait for that to happen. Let's wait for correction. And if we see that pullback, then that's when I would like to put some money in. I'd like us to correct back down to this moving average here. And this is the 4 hours. That's why things look a little bit wonky. But if I jump to the daily here, you can see we're now just entering overbought. So again, another big reason why I would expect to see a little pullback to the downside at the bare minimum here. But, who knows how long that's going to take. Lots of talk about recession. We'll see if that happens. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.